It's in the game.
Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, give on the inside. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18! Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds a man in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Salter. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll line up to go for 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead is 8. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Runs through the tackle. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. This could be a major turning point in this game. Going for it inside their own 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Complete to the left. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Trying to bully their way in. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Bucs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Looking for more room. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take it?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Powers through the defender. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fitted in the window for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Buffaloes are on the move.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the open. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Welsh. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking downfield, it's Salter. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down still on his feet. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Wants to throw again. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that.
It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Pressure coming. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. put something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Nice pickup. Gets
Throwing
it to
them.
the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Here comes that Alabama offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Slings it downfield. He makes a grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking for a man. It's Salter. Lofts one high and deep. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got it along the sideline. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Stopped at the 44. The defense coming up with a big interception.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now.
Turning it on. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Making side adjustments here. Back to throw, it's Simpson. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Buffaloes want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Going for the big play. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
They almost had another interception. Is everybody clear on who's wearing which colored jerseys? Another incompletion on third down. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Picked off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Dropping back, it's Salter. Throws to the tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had...
It's picked off and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Bama!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense, forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he made the extra point without problem.
38, Colorado, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Welch. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's going for it all. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. change now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught over the middle. It's Atkins. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Off-play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Right down the middle. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Running free. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Why not double the try total and go for 2?
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between the quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finds a little space. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Fires to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop.
Timeout, Alabama.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Football 7. Football 7. District 9B.
Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal.
Charcoal. 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 414 satellite. 414 okay, break.
Now the play fake. He wants it all. Touchdown, Colorado! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Ready. Ready. Dip 3 soda. Dip 3 soda. Got it.
Looking for a man. It's Salter. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Got enough for the first. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Alabama! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Colorado, 26.
And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. They're trying to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great...
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. And they get him down.
The 2-point attempt is no good.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
34.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Salter. He's not afraid to go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches.
He lofts one down the sideline. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
more defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jeff.